Imagine this for a moment. You're in your 60s or 70s. You've stopped smoking. You try to eat reasonably well. You believe you're doing most things right. And yet, every year, thousands of people over 60 experience a sudden heart attack without ever realizing they were at risk. What makes this even more alarming is that many of the triggers are not dramatic or obvious. They are quiet daily habits that seem harmless, but slowly place enormous stress on the heart. According to the American Heart Association, heart disease remains the leading cause of death among adults over 60. But here's the encouraging truth. Many heart attacks after 60 are preventable, once you understand the habits that silently increase the risk. Today we're going to talk about 7 surprising habits after 60 that can increase the chances of a sudden heart attack. Some of them might shock you. Before we begin, I'm curious. How old were you when you started taking heart health seriously? Share your answer in the comments. Your experience may encourage someone else watching. 1. Skipping breakfast regularly. Many people over 60 develop the habit of skipping breakfast. They may not feel hungry in the morning, or they believe eating less helps them stay healthy. But research suggests the opposite may happen. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that people who regularly skip breakfast had a significantly higher risk of cardiovascular death. Why? Skipping breakfast can lead to blood sugar spikes later in the day, increased inflammation, higher blood pressure levels. For example, a 67-year-old retiree named George began skipping breakfast every day after retirement. By afternoon, he felt extremely tired and often overate later in the evening. When his doctor evaluated his blood pressure and glucose levels, they discovered his irregular eating pattern was putting unnecessary strain on his heart. Something as simple as a small balanced breakfast can stabilize the body for the entire day. 2. Sudden heavy physical activity. Exercise is healthy, but sudden intense activity after long inactivity can be dangerous. Many heart attacks occur when older adults suddenly attempt heavy exertion. Shoveling snow, lifting heavy furniture, intense weekend yard work. A report discussed in the Journal of the American Medical Association noted that sudden vigorous exertion can trigger heart attacks, particularly in individuals who are usually sedentary. Imagine someone who spends most of the week inactive, then suddenly they decide to move heavy boxes for hours. The heart is suddenly forced to work far harder than it's accustomed to. This sudden strain can trigger cardiac events. The safer approach is consistent moderate activity, not occasional extreme exertion. 3. Taking too many over-the-counter painkillers. Many adults over 60 rely on pain relievers for arthritis or joint pain. But certain medications, particularly non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, can increase cardiovascular risk. Research published in the British Medical Journal found that some commonly used painkillers are associated with an increased risk of heart attack, especially with frequent or long-term use. These medications can raise blood pressure, increase fluid retention, affect blood clotting. For example, one 70-year-old patient reported taking pain relievers daily for knee pain. After discussing alternatives with his doctor, reducing the medication significantly improved his cardiovascular markers. This doesn't mean people should never use these medicines, but they should always be used carefully and under medical guidance. If you find information like this helpful, consider subscribing. On 50 Plus Wisdom Hub, we share practical lessons and health insights designed specifically for people over 50 who want to live longer and stronger. And if this video could help a friend or family member over 60, consider sharing it with them. Sometimes one small piece of knowledge can save a life. 4. Chronic dehydration. Many older adults simply don't drink enough water. As we age, the sensation of thirst becomes weaker, but dehydration can thicken the blood and make the heart work harder to circulate it. A review published in the European Journal of Nutrition explains that dehydration can increase cardiovascular strain and reduce blood flow efficiency. For someone with existing heart conditions, this added strain can become dangerous. A simple habit like drinking water regularly throughout the day can support healthy circulation. 5. Untreated sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is surprisingly common in older adults. Many people snore loudly or stop breathing briefly during sleep without realizing it. Research published in the Lancet Respiratory Medicine links untreated sleep apnea to increased risks of heart attacks, strokes, and hypertension. During apnea episodes, oxygen levels drop repeatedly throughout the night. This forces the heart to work harder and increases stress on the cardiovascular system. Many people discover they have sleep apnea only after a sleep study. Treatment can dramatically improve heart health and energy levels. 6. Extreme emotional stress. Strong emotional stress can trigger heart attacks, even in otherwise healthy individuals. A condition sometimes called stress-induced cardiomyopathy can occur after severe emotional events. Research published in the New England Journal of Medicine describes how intense stress can temporarily weaken the heart muscle. This can occur after events such as the loss of a loved one, financial shock, severe arguments, or emotional trauma. Learning ways to manage stress through social support, walking, or relaxation techniques can help protect the heart. 7. Ignoring routine health screenings. One of the most dangerous habits after 60 is avoiding regular medical checkups. Conditions like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, atrial fibrillation often produce no symptoms at first, yet they significantly increase the likelihood of heart attacks. Routine screenings allow doctors to detect problems early, sometimes years before serious complications occur. Preventive care can be one of the most powerful tools for protecting your heart. The truth is that heart attacks rarely come out of nowhere. They are often a result of small hidden risks building quietly over time. But once you become aware of those risks, you gain the power to change them. And even small changes, better hydration, regular screenings, balanced activity, can protect your heart for many years to come. Growing older doesn't mean becoming fragile. With the right habits, it can mean becoming healthier, wiser, and stronger. Before you go, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which of these habits surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more practical wisdom on living a longer and healthier life after 50, subscribe to 50 Plus Wisdom Hub so you never miss a future lesson.